Hey everybody, it's Santa here. I'm bringing you a gameplay from Indy Paintball Battlegrounds. I'm joined by two colleagues from work and a Tetniss team member, Troll. I'm using the Dye M2 today with an original rotor on top, 4500 tank. I'm shooting this all on my GoPro Hero 8.
Yes,
the Hero 8 I would recommend over the 7.
Are you going for
only for the reason of video
I'll
stabilization.
be behind you.
The in-camera stabilization is
make it
out
to
of
that
this
big
world.
tree or that wall
Definitely
right
worth the
there.
investment if you are looking to record your paintball games. Today we're playing on the woods field.
We'll see.
On this side I like to play really heavy on the right side. Also vice versa, if I was on the opposite side I would also shoot to the right. The right sides of these fields are just really strong, and being a right-handed shooter I just identify with that really well. I'm using Walmart tennis shoes here, so expect a slip off the brake.
Alright, perfect.
Nope. Because if I can stay there, then that's great.
All right, game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game starts and I slip right off the brake as called, and I head to this tree. Troll heads up to that wall in front of me. As he does that, I chop up some paint. Oh yeah. So not knowing the condition of my barrel right now, I just decided to hit the right side. I'm just gonna sit here for a decent amount of time until I realize how much paint is clogged into my barrel. I'm getting a good understanding of the field right now. I understand that there is a few enemies up on the right side. I can't really get a shot on them, and I don't want to peek out too much and get my head blasted. I like to keep looking center just in case left side isn't as strong on this game. I like to know where all these shots are coming from. That two-story across the way is occupied by enemies, and they are lobbing paint in my direction. They're trying to keep me into that wall so that I don't move up too much, but their paint is kind of swerving and not really hitting me, so I let them know with a little hand gesture.
Yeah, he's just lobbing shit over here. I see somebody center.
We got our guy way right.
Yeah.
Right here, I'm going to sneak up and get my first kill of the game. Look back to the right side, see how it's looking, and I am good to go. I'm keeping my eyes on this center because I have no communication over there. No one's telling me how it's looking. So I'm kind of on my own. I'm going to lob some paint over there just to let them know that I see them. I've noticed some of my team members moving up on the right side, so I'm going to follow suit. I see an enemy behind this wall right here, so I'm going to move up and try and shoot between the crack. I get the kill, and the right side is cleared out.
Far right's good! Far right's good! Move up!
My teammate right here was really helpful. He was communicating with me the entire time. He was a good shooter. He was pumping right over my shoulder the whole game. If you know him, or if you are him, shout out to you. This fence makes for good cover because I can see forward and center. I'm starting to take some fire from that black wall in the back right. As far as I'm concerned right now, that is my only enemy.
Oh, you're good.
After I eliminate that enemy, the entire right side is mine, and I can start to rain paint. Due to COVID, I have not been as active as I would like to be, so I apologize for that. I'm sitting on one more video from before COVID, and as soon as I get around to editing that, I will also upload that. I've also been focusing on my music career. I started playing guitar for a band called Within the Catacombs. I'm going to do an update video on that shortly. I'm going to move up on this right side with my teammate right here because he is really close to getting a face full of paint. I have to have this right side. I snap shoot the enemy behind that wall. He got a headshot, so he's got to check it. He calls himself out.
Let him out! Let him
And then
out!
I got an enemy behind this white container. He pops up, and I lay a couple on them. So this right side is completely cleared out. This is all mine. At this point, I'm just going to sit here
The right
and wait
side
for enemies to
down! The right
converge on my
side down!
location because I don't like to spawn trap too much. Right there, I'm lighting up my buddies. But I like to find a comfortable position to where I can allow my enemies to have room to spawn, but it also forces them to be in an immediate firefight. I like to keep pressure on my enemies, but I don't like to flood them. I don't think it's very fair to sit too close to someone's spawn. So I try to find that perfect sweet spot. If I'm close enough on their spawn, it forces them to engage.
Push up, right side, push up!
I'm trying to get my teammates to push up a little bit because I want them to get on some of this action. I noticed that the enemies are starting to group together in the back and are probably going to coordinate a push on their left, my right. At this point, I'm just trying to mentally prepare for the onslaught that's about to unfold on me. I'm getting a lot of bounces on this day. I had some old paint from the last time I came to this field. Since it's field paint, I just brought it. Little did I know it was pretty warped. The paintballs themselves, they were actually warped and breaking in the barrel. That's why I was getting chops. I've never had a chop in my M2 unless it's been bad paint. So I'm not saying anything bad about the M2 when it was chopping. It is strictly the cheap paint that I'm using right now. I just decided to bring in old paint, of course. I was shooting through my old paint before I broke into any of my new paint, and I was just expecting to chop all day anyway. you can really start to see them converge in the back, and now you're starting to see people move in on me. They're pushing on their right a little bit, but 2 people just ran in right here. I got to bounce on that guy that just went down, and then there's 2 more coming on the left side. But as of right now, I cannot go anywhere. Dude moves to my right, and I'm about to get pelted. I go back to reinsert. I got 1 life left. They're about to blow the buzzer. I just decided to run straight down the middle. Get a couple bounces on that guy. Someone else picks him off. Yeah, I kind of twisted my ankle right there. I try to run for cover, get some shots out, and bam, dead again. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, and thank you for watching.